Thank you, Mr. Naveen. Thank you, India's Sea Trade. Let me voice high saying that we handle most of the Coimbatore cargo at our ICD facility. Mostly iron castings, valves, brakes, and then all the machinery parts. It's mostly going to USA and then Europe. So with that kind of an experience of handling the Coimbatore cargo for a decade, I think I have to start with a case study, and then I would also like to highlight what needs to be done, and then we can have the Q&A session. The first and foremost, as handling the Coimbatore volume, I have few statistics with me to highlight to this forum how big this Coimbatore is now. The Coimbatore GST collection is almost 4,200 crore for 23-24, which is 18% of the last year. It's an increase. And another important thing I have the statistics. There are about 1.5 lakh MSMEs are here in Coimbatore who are undertaking the various manufacturing units. And then to name the LMW, lot of things. With regard to textiles, I would also like to highlight to you in Tamil Nadu, 40% of the textiles is covered only by Coimbatore and Tirupur. I would like to tell you very clearly that 5,000 crores of foreign exchange is earned by these two, Coimbatore and Tirupur. The automotive, this is Coimbatore is upcoming. Let me also proudly tell to this audience saying that in our ICD, the EV forklift is made in Coimbatore. It's been running smoothly. We have been adding lot of machines, all made in Coimbatore. Our dock levelers are made in Coimbatore. EV forklifts are made in Coimbatore. Let me, I can also declare here, because I have issued the PO and I did it. Because previously we used CNG Toyota, because as per we are all handling most of the brands, so we cannot use diesel forklifts inside our warehouses. The difference between Toyota and Coimbatore EV forklift, I can tell the whole forklift is approximately 8 lakhs difference. So let us tell very clearly that Coimbatore is coming up. Coimbatore is likely to become the EV Valley of India. And let us all promote this Coimbatore, and what Mr. Sendil and Captain Mugind has already complimented about the Tuticorin. As we are all from Tuticorin, I have a greater strength to support me. Let me also tell you very clearly that you please come to Tuticorin. We will undertake the business. We will take care of you. We will do what the best we can do. Because having handled all your cargo, it's not a small thing to handle, because these are all unsized cargo. It's not a standard sizes. You cannot just like that handle what you handle other cargo. You need special handling. You need lot of things to handle. It is almost like a newborn baby you have to handle. Otherwise, these are all tailor-made cargo. You can't reproduce it. You can't change it at the destination. The cargo has to come back, refurnished and send it back. So, we assure you that we, the community of Tuticorin, so far we did the best and we will continue to do the best. In order to substantiate what Mr. Naveen has clearly pointed out, the logistics, digitalization and cost. Let me give a live case study what we have handled. We have a customer called Propel Industries at Coimbatore. They are the manufacturers, they are the suppliers of the earth equipments to South Africa. They were using neighboring ports. They used only ODC consignments. And Seva Logistics was the consolidator. We were the first mile connectivity or first mile vendor to Seva Logistics. So we have been requested to take care of the cargo because they were about to lose the cargo because the competitors are China, South Africa, China, South Korea and Japan. So the cost is high. So we came. Every logistics company is today adopting the technology, otherwise you cannot survive. But likewise, we also have the technology, but it's an inbuilt technology. We use it. We came with the technology, we used it. We came here, Coimbatore, we used. Then we found that this is possible to load inside the 40 high cube with whatever we call it as the container storage solutions. We name it. We taken the cargo to our place. We stuffed it in 40 high cube. We exported to Tuticorin port. This was delivered. We saved from ODC to 40 high cube $600. I would like to tell you clearly that they won the contract of South Africa, and then we are already within a span of 6 months we handled 640 high cubes. So there is a scope, whatever we call it as a logistics provider, a digital solution. With that digital solution, we can also enhance the cost saving drive, which will ultimately land up in a Make in India to reach the world. So this is the message which I would like to tell you under this subject. The digitalization definitely help the logistics industry to move forward, to give a tailor-made solution to the manufacturers especially. This will also help the manufacturers to penetrate into the new market and then create a job opportunity for the next generation. So let the logistics will play a bridge between the manufacturers and to the suppliers and make it happen. So under this experience, I would like to highlight you saying there are one major point which I would like to suggest, because I have seen some of the IT companies, top 5-6 IT companies which is coming up in Coimbatore, because Coimbatore is also coming up as a IT hub next to Chennai. So there is, please support this manufacturer, because these are all MSME and SME, a predictive analysis, give them a solution, because most of the cargo which is coming in or staying back for a long time, they are arresting their capital over there, because most of the ports are strike. Some of the ports are under monsoon affected area. Some of the inland destinations are cut off. So these are all needs to be give a predictive, because today AI is penetrating like anything. No, so many things we can talk. This AI driven predictive solutions will help the manufacturers like Coimbatore to aware, because this Coimbatore is located inland. They don't know about the shore. They are in the inland location. So it is the solution providers, you please inform these manufacturers to give a correct picture, so that they will also supply, and accordingly they will send the cargo to the seaside place. And the second major point which I would like to highlight to you, because I have been designated as the expert in United Nations Economic Commission of Europe. Whenever I present to the international community, I always stress upon one point, is the supply chain solution. So this is very important, which in the inaugural session also they have, the transparency of the documents, the complete supply of the documents, right from the exporter to the importer, including the customs, including the forwarder, including the what we call the liners. The flow should be very clear. Of course, during my presentation in the Europe, they say the Bitcoin has become the flow of currency, but in India we have yet to come. But still, I just want to tell you, this is the way we can move towards the next generation. The government is talking about coming down from 14% to the single digit and all these things, unless and until some concrete steps which we take, especially the transparency of the documentation flow, because cargo flow is always it has so much transparency today, because liners are giving feedback, forwarders are giving feedback, ports are now connected to the exporters. You get all the feedback about the cargo flow, but with regard to the documentation flow, the transparency, what liners are charging, what the forwarders are charging, what the ports are charging, how the destination charges is there. So this is very important as far as the complete supply is concerned. So let us work on that, especially to this Coimbatore is coming up like anything. Coimbatore has become a highly talented, technological driven pool is coming up. I have just gone through some of the records wherein 5-6 companies are erupting or coming up like anything. So under these circumstances, I just want to highlight you with this time frame. These two things I request all the solution providers to support this manufacturer, and then joining hands with the logistics provider to make this Coimbatore region as one of the biggest manufacturing hub or the supplier for the world. Thank you very much.